Former Columbia student and green card holder Mahmoud Khalil has been released. Cameras were there just moments after he left the detention facility where he'd been held for more than 100 days. He had this to say.
Justice prevailed, but it's long, very long overdue, and this shouldn't have taken 3 months. The hundreds of men who I left behind me shouldn't be there in the first place. The Trump administration are doing their best to dehumanize everyone here. Whether you are a U.S. citizen, an immigrant, or just a person on this land, doesn't mean that you are less of a human.
Khalil was detained on March 8th at his apartment building in Manhattan over his participation in the pro-Palestinian demonstrations. During that time, his wife gave birth to their first son. The Trump administration has argued non-citizens who participate in demonstrations like the ones on Columbia University's campus should be expelled from the country, as it considers their views anti-Semitic. His lawyers say the Trump administration is simply trying to crack down on free speech. The judge noted Khalil has no criminal record, and the government has put forward no evidence to suggest he's been involved in violence or property destruction. Aaron Katursky leads us off tonight.
Okay, let's not.
It was the arrest at Columbia University in front of his pregnant wife that made national headlines.
I understand. He's not resisting.
And tonight, after more than 3 months in federal custody, Columbia graduate and green card holder Mahmoud Khalil walking out of an immigration jail in Louisiana.
My priority now is to get to my beautiful wife and precious son. Although justice prevailed, but it's long, very long overdue, and this shouldn't have taken 3 months.
A federal judge granting Khalil's release on bail, ruling the Trump administration was punishing him over his pro-Palestinian speech. Of course, the judge said that would be unconstitutional. The judge also rejecting the government's argument that Khalil represented a flight risk. The administration accused Khalil of fomenting anti-Semitism during demonstrations on the Columbia campus last year, which his lawyers denied. Tonight, Noor Abdullah, who gave birth to a son, Dean, in April, saying we can finally breathe a sigh of relief and know that Mahmoud is on his way home. Mahmoud Khalil walking out of that ICE detention center in Louisiana after 105 days in detention, a moment his family is certainly celebrating. But his ordeal is far from over. The Department of Homeland Security is taking aim at the federal judge in Newark, New Jersey, who ordered his release, saying it should be up to the immigration judge to keep him in custody. But Khalil now can still try to fight his removal from the United States, which the Trump administration said they will continue to pursue. Only now Khalil can be home with his wife and newborn son after all that time away in detention.